I'm Ida Nicolaisen, and I'm a cultural anthropologist, still active research affiliated with Copenhagen University. The fact that I started my academic career among indigenous peoples in the Sahara who lived in societies with slaves set me started both research-wise but also engaging in human rights. And I have throughout my life had a kind of two-tier career. One was the academic, and was to get involved in organizations where I hoped I could do something to correct the imbalance and inequalities in societies. The network was created in 1993 by 5 eminent researchers, 4 Nobel laureates and 1 a High Court judge at the Human Rights Court in Amsterdam. And they saw that there was a need for an international network to help scholars at risk, or more than at risk, scholars in jails, and to promote the freedom of speech, freedom of our research, freedom, general human rights issues throughout academia. So that was the reason they created it. I think fortunate coincidences play a great role in lives. And I think the background for inviting me was that I should also get the Danish Academy involved, which happened afterwards. Yeah. And over those years, it has grown and grown. And what I think the network can be really proud of is that there are now 90 academies affiliated with the network. And this is a huge strength that we can collaborate across borders and different experiences. So there's really a need to stand up so that researchers can do their work without interference, without self-censorship, which is a real danger everywhere. And that we have this duty to engage, our fellow colleagues and do what we can. One thing that made an incredible impression on me was that I visited Sakharov, the prominent dissident in Russia. And he said one thing. He said what had kept him going when he was in Siberia for all those years was that he knew that there was colleagues thinking of him. That kept his spirit up. And I think, therefore, that it's an obligation for all of us to remind us of that, even if the few we can reach out of the thousands that are in dire situations, that it can mean almost life and death for them. And that's why an organization like this International Human Rights Network is incredibly important. But we also need the collaboration, because we get inspiration from working with other people. What is particularly important now is that we join forces. We will need the inspiration, and we will need these cases also as lightning rods to be reminded that what we take for granted isn't granted anymore. I don't think academics can afford to treat human rights as something abstract that they are not involved in. Simply not.